Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care, schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at MasterTech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're MasterTech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at MasterTech Auto Glass.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports, brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Ruther Ford. StacyMiller.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Stacy Miller of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has you covered. She'll help you with every step of the process, from preparing your existing house for sale to using the latest tools and technology available in your search for a new home. Let Stacy put the resources of Berkshire Hathaway to work for you. In today's market, the choice of a realtor is more important than ever. Give Stacy Miller a call at 314-606-1007 or visit her website at stacyzmiller.com.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote, 636-797-5800.
In week one of the high school football season, the harsh temperatures made many games a battle of attrition. Injuries and muscle cramps kept trainers and student managers busy. This week, nicer weather returns to our area as well as regular start time for Friday night kickoffs. But what will week two bring in terms of the action on the field? Let's take a look. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Whitener for the Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL. Our Friday Night Blitz game of the week takes us to Dugan Field as the 0-1 Herculaneum Blackcats host the 0-1 Fredericktown Blackcats. Battle of the Black Cats. Herculaneum is coming off a Week 1 loss at Windsor. A defensive slugfest saw the Owls emerge victorious by a final score of 7-6. Now, Herky had plenty to be excited about on the defensive side of the ball. The trio of Damian Light, Braden Mattingly, and Shea Eberhard accounted for 27 solo tackles on the night. The Black Cat defense, as a unit, held Windsor to just 229 yards of total offense and 7 points. On offense, however, Herky could only muster 64 yards of total offense with a revamped backfield and turned the ball over 3 times to the Owls. Fredericktown lost a sweaty affair at Jefferson last Friday night, 28-7. The Blue Jays came out strong in the first half, knocking out Fredericktown starting quarterback Easton Woods. Freshman Kason Whitener took over under center, and the Black Cats played much better in the second half. We will not know until game time tonight who will be the starting quarterback for Fredericktown. While Herculaneum will stick to the ground game, Fredericktown has the weapons to throw the ball. Who will prevail in this battle of the Black Cats? We're about to find out. This should be a very good game. In other local games in our coverage area, Seckman hosts University City, Maplewood, Richmond Heights. Hillsborough travels to Cape Central. Festus is at Valley Catholic. DeSoto heads to Sullivan. North County is at home against St. Clair. Jefferson travels to Cuba. St. Pius hosts DeBerg. Grandview is at Bayless. Windsor travels to Perryville. St. Vincent goes to Scott City. And Crystal City has a big matchup at Louisiana. Fox hosts Lafayette. Northwest is at home against Parkway South. Oakville hosts Melville. And Eureka has Hazelwood West at home. Now, whether you're at home tonight or eating out at one of our sponsor restaurants or even at the game in person, enjoy tonight's broadcast of the Friday Night Blitz right here on Livestream STL.
Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL. We are live from Dugan Memorial Field in Herculaneum, Missouri, home to the Herculaneum Blackcats. We're taking on the Fredericktown Blackcats. It is the Black Cat Night. It's in the air. Home opener here for the Herculaneum Blackcats. And Ray Halbrook along with Austin Bearden and Mr. Matt Bates. This is an all Herculaneum affair here. And guys, we're going to have a fun one here. Matt, we had some issues with getting our video transferred over from some of our recordings. So I'm going to turn it over to Matt here to tell us what the coaches said about some of the pre-game rituals and things that's going on for both the Fredericktown and Herculaneum Blackcats.
Well, on the Fredericktown side, first-year coach Steve Williams, coming off losing his starting quarterback last week, which would have been Ethan Wood. They're now going to the true freshman quarterback, Kason Whitener. But he also indicated, though, don't be surprised if they rotate a few quarterbacks in and out of the system. A number of the players on there know the system, so probably looking at a Nolan Holland or maybe even a Carter Chaney coming in from the wide receiver tight end spot. Same thing was kind of over on the Herculaneum side, talking to Coach Blaine Boss. It's, digging deep into the depth chart as Keaton Reeves fractured a finger in the first series last week. So he's being moved over to wide receiver. Their second quarterback on the depth chart was Mac Waddell. He separated his shoulder on a WWE throwdown tackle late in the fourth quarter in that game. So he's out for tonight. So they got to dig down to number 3 quarterback, which is number 30 out there, one of the captains tonight. That is Braden Mattingly. But as Coach Boss had told us as well, Mattingly will be back here for a little while, but then there might be another quarterback or two that might rotate in and out as all the players pretty much know the system in and out, so it's just next man up, which seemed to be the theme from both coaches across the board.
Absolutely. And, two teams here trying to find the first win. We know one thing. We've mentioned this before. A Black Cat's going to win tonight.
The Black Cats will win tonight. Both teams 0-1. Yep. Both teams lost by only scoring 6 points, and both teams are named the Black Cats.
Yes.
Up here in the Black Hat alumni booth. We're joined with Austin Bearden, who was a 2017 grad. Welcome to the broadcast booth tonight, Mr. Austin, and great job last week with Scott Lotta.
Yeah, we made it happen. Thanks for having me, Matt.
Hey, Matt, or Austin, tell us a little bit about what you saw last week as far as the Herky Black Cats are concerned.
I mean, real quick turnover they got on defense. Felt good on defense all night long. Punched one in quick in the first quarter, but then just couldn't string some things together on the offensive front.
I got it.
And it just seemed like Herky could not. The Herky defense it seemed like they were out there all night. Like if you were watching the game film, it looked like a Herculaneum defensive game film. Shea Eberhardt, and God love him because he played, offense on the other side whenever they did have the ball. So, former Herky players, we usually went both ways anyway. So that had to have been a long day, especially with the heat, because I know you guys, even in the booth, that was just a challenge on everybody's part.
Yeah, it was definitely a warm night, but the defense stood the test of time there. They did a really nice job all the way down, and it's something to walk away with to come into week 2 here.
Pretty packed house here today.
And it looks like we are getting set for kickoff. Your kicker will be number 3, Ian McCoy, and back deep to receive. Not even going to pretend to make out those numbers. They look like they're cut in half.
I got 16 on the far side, 20-something on this side.
All righty. So 16 would be Aiden Schultz. And we'll find out soon enough here as we get ready for kickoff on Friday Night Blitz, the pregame show from Breeze Dental Care. Thank you very much for that sponsorship, and we are underway. And here is number 16. That is Aiden Schultz, and he is wrestled out of bounds by number 15, Clark Struckoff, who Struckoff had the big fumble recovery there last week in that first series to set up the first score for the Black Cats.
Yeah, another thing to mention from last week for the Black Cats, it was a game of field position. Every time they were in a good spot with field position on the defensive front, they did really well. When they allowed Windsor to get down in their territory, they struggled to hold up, and a penalty actually saved them from a second touchdown by Windsor. So right here, starting with good field position, and we'll see what the defense can do.
And speaking of the Herky defense, we will start off with number 59, Ashton Henderson up front, with number 58, Shea Eberhardt. And it looks like number 61 is out there as well. That'd be Cameron Light. And we'll get to the rest of the defense and the Fredericktown offense. Here's a screen pass. Goes out to number 11. That is Ethan Marler. He's brought down at the 29-yard line after a gain of 1. And to finish off the Herculaneum defense real quick, outside linebacker number 4, Peyton Light. Inside linebacker number 62, Demian Light. Freshman linebacker number 25, Austin Brinkley, will be out there getting the start tonight in place of Luke Bryce. Outside linebacker number 15, Clark Struckoff. And your backfield will consist of Mattingly, Mason Morton, Anthony Golina, and Keaton Reeves. 2nd and 9 from the 29. Here's a rollout by Whitener. Gets rid of the ball, almost one-handed and almost picked off by Mattingly, but almost tipped right back to number 4, Tim DeSanto, and it falls incomplete to bring up a 3rd and 9.
I would not have taken the Vegas odds of 2 passing plays to start this thing off.
I agree wholeheartedly, but after the way that, at least from the audio I heard of the game, Whitener, he came out slinging the ball and bringing it and led him right down on a 7-play TD drive to break the shutout. But it looks like now number 11's back there, Ethan Marler, offset, but just thinking they might rotate him in and out of quarterback. But here's 3rd down pass by Whitener going deep. Mattingly gets spun around. Thought they might have called him on a PI, but ball will fall incomplete. Intended for DeSanto, and it looks like real quick, 3 and out. So that's what the Black Cat defense, well, the Herky Black Cat defense would have been looking for based on last week, as right now at kickoff, it is 78 degrees compared to the 98 that it was at kickoff last week. So this has almost got to feel like shorts and cut-off shirt weather right now.
Yeah, they got the air conditioning today for sure.
So back to receive, at least right now, number 21, Anthony Galena, and back to punt, All-State punter Carter Cheney. Snap back. End over end punt, straight liner. That's going to just kick back, and it's going to take a roll, and that will be down by number 24, Mason Proffer, with 10:54 left to go. As we change over, we'll go over the Fredericktown defense, and we'll go over that Herculaneum offense as, once again, number of players rotating in and out. So up front, number 53, left tackle, Zach Skurlock, 61, left guard, Cameron Light at center. Anything but light is number 70, Carter Light at 5'9", 315. Number 62, Demian Light at right guard. Number 58, Shea Eberhardt at right tackle. Wide receiver number 1, Gabe Moore. Wide receiver number 10, Keaton Reeves, Galena, and Struckoff. And your quarterback number 30 is Braden Mattingly with number 25, Austin Brinkley, in the backfield. First down at the 35. Quarterback keeper for Mattingly. He's going to come around the end. He's going to get taken down at just a little over the 40, called the 40.5. So a gain of about 5. Make it 6. Bring up a second, well, they're going to call it 2nd and 5. Short 4, long 5. And on your Fredericktown defense, up front's going to be 75. That's the big dude. That is Dalton Queener, one of the few seniors on the team, along with number 70, Maddox Knepper, and number 64, Landon Deakins. 2nd and 4, Mattingly in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Fake, end around. Goes to Peyton Light. He cuts through. He's over midfield and brought down at the Fredericktown 45-yard line. Finished the backfield for the Fredericktown Black Cats. Number 26, Dan Sensel. 59, Alec Bowman. Linebacker number 11, Ethan Marler. Outside linebacker number 57, Donnie Lott IV. At safety, we're going to go with number 10. Could be, yeah, it might be number 9 tonight. That is DJ Baca. Number 6, Leonardo Catchings. Xander Stevens. And number 15, cornerback Carter Cheney. 1st and 10 from the 46, 9:50 and counting. Once again, 2 receivers in front of us, 1 in the backfield. Here comes Mattingly again on a make-it-take-it. Nice job up front of blocking there by number 25, the freshman Austin Brinkley, to lead him through, and brought down by number 75, Dalton Queener.
Only 3 plays into this one, but for a third-string quarterback, Mattingly looks pretty poised back there.
And I would say, you know, something like that, where normally I saw him, at least the limited games that we had done for Herculaneum last year, he seemed to be like an end-around kind of guy. So just getting that direct snap back to him, you've got half the equation already solved, where you don't have to worry about maybe a fumble on a handoff coming around, where he's already got the ball ready to grab and go. 2 receivers down front with a tight end offset. Eye back. Once again, Brinkley going to lead the way. Powers through, goes Mattingly down to the 32-yard line. Call that a gain of 9.
Yeah, the offense definitely moving quick in this one, something they couldn't do last week.
I was just going to say that when you have the limited number of touches that they had last week, developing continuity, and again, I know it's week one, you've got so much that you practice, but it was just like, when you're going 3 and out almost every other series, it just makes for tough sledding at the office to put anything together.
Yeah, and I don't know that they had 3 consecutive first downs that entire game.
1st and 10 from the 32, high snap back. They're going to give to Brinkley. Shuffle steps through, but does fall forward for a gain of about 4, actually. Takes it down to about the 28-yard line. Number 70, Maddox Knepper, in there on the tackle, along with Queener. Queener, 6'1", 205. One of the bigger linemen that they do have. Mattingly checking in for the signs. And number 11, Mason Morton, the senior, he is checked in. And they're going to go 2 up top. And if you're following us out on Mixler, thank you very much. TKDS Sports app. Herculaneum going right to left, and they're black with white outlined red numbers. And Fredericktown will be going left to right. And we're going to take a break with 7:51 timeout. This is the Friday Night Blitz right here on Livestream STL.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook, and Austin Bearden back here with you at Dugan Memorial Field, home to the Herculaneum Blackcats, as the Fredericktown Blackcats made their way up for this game tonight. Once again, week 1, Herculaneum lost at Windsor 7-6. Fredericktown Blackcats lost at Jefferson against the Blue Jays 28-6.
We have some updates on the ticker down below, just so everybody knows. Hillsborough already up 7-0 on Cape Central. We'll see things like that every so often. So when we have this blue ticker, those are updates.
Thank you very much, sir. And once again, Mattingly back in at quarterback. High snap once again from Light. He takes it, does get outside. Not much running room, but takes it down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, nice job making something out of nothing there.
Seems like Light is getting a little pressure put on him here at the center spot, and those snaps seem to be going up a little higher. And I think you indicated last week you were a long snapper. I myself, former just center snapper, so I know we can appreciate these center quarterback exchanges.
Yeah, I think I was like a 7th string center, something like that.
Man in motion. That is number 21. That is Anthony Galena, the junior, brought down on a makeshift end around. Seemed to go nowhere as there was penetration there from number 4, Tim DeSanto.
Real big play here for Herky, who struggled on offense last week. You know, can you get that 3rd consecutive first down? Like I mentioned, I don't believe they had 3 in a row last week at all.
All righty, Coach Beard, I'm going to put you behind the gun here real quick. On a 4th and 6, what do you call them? Are you calling a screen pass here, or are you just sticking with the ground game you've been running?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the ground game, especially with the 3rd-string quarterback.
Galena thought about coming in motion. He's going to be used as a blocker along with Brinkley. Gains about, I thought he got 5. We're going to see. Just a little bit short, so takes it down to the 21.
Not a first down, but a real good play there, and I think, you know, sets the Fredericktown up with good field position for the Herculaneum Blackcats there on defense. So
I was just going to say, that's like one of those plays, though, where you just stick that in the back pocket, like, you know, just to see like a play, like if we run this, see if it works. If not, we maybe just shred that one up and, you know, save it for another day. But I think that definitely would be one to look at a little later on in the ball game. And that looks like that is still Whitener back at quarterback, and that is number 4. Once again, DeSanto lined up at a tight end, and that ball is given to number 15. That is Carter Cheney. And it looks like he might have gotten about 4 on that. Takes it to the 28, so call it about a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, the offensive drive didn't last all that long for Fredericktown, but I was going to say, Herculaneum, they look pretty good defending the pass for the most part after only seeing a couple passes last week. So that's encouraging. It'll be interesting to see what they do when they start running the ball at the middle.
And if you got a guy like DeSanto up top at 6'2" going against Mattingly, who's about every bit 5'9", 5'8", and speak of the devil, he just reared his ugly head, sticks his nose in there, and comes up to tackle Carter Cheney right at the original line of scrimmage. Looks like a loss of about 2, so that should bring up about a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. Nice job by Mattingly to get back up in there and wrap up and tackle one-on-one.
Heck of a play for sure, because there was nobody behind him, so he doesn't make that tackle. It'd probably be a rough start here for this drive.
And that's the stuff right there when they want to know what we talk about and what we do at practices going into the to the regular season. You're working on those one-on-one drills like that, and that's why you got to take drills like that seriously, because like you said, it was nothing but green carpet if he breaks out of that one. 3rd and 9. Big play here. Snap back. He's being chased. Broke loose. Under pressure. Gets it out to number 85. Looks like that might be Xander Stevens, as he might be wearing number 85 this week after being number 9 last week. So looks like that'll bring up a 4th and 9. And once again, the punting unit comes back out. All-State punter Carter Cheney for the Fredericktown Black Cats. And going all the way back to his own 35-yard line will be Anthony Galena. He will await the punt. There's the snap back. Long snapper's already down the field. That's number 24, Mason Proffer. Ball takes a left leg turn, goes out of bounds at about right at the 40-yard line. And we're going to take a quick time, and we're going to keep it right here on the change of possession, and with 4:39 left to go. And we're going to talk about our good buddy Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography, cheapseatsphoto.com. If you saw our booth shot, you saw one of our new banners back behind us as well. That was done courtesy of our good buddy, Mr. Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography. That is cheapseatsphoto.com, 314-402-9014. Banners, photos, custom printing. Mr. Ray, anything else you want to add about Mr. Ron Rigdon and his quality work?
Just tell him we sent you there, because he absolutely loves when we mention him and people mention, mention that we sent him and things like that. He loves that.
How did you hear about us? Well, these guys over at Livestream STL told me to give you a look up, and
exactly.
That's how that works. Back out comes the Herculaneum offense. And once again, Carter Light, 5'9", 315.
Tell you what, Mattingly's going to have a busy night tonight.
Yes, he is.
Locking down that one-on-one matchup at corner and then in the backfield.
And then he's out there on special teams as well, too. So 78-degree night, I can handle that. But you throw that 98, 108 heat index and stuff, that makes it another tough day at the office. He takes the ball. Quarterback keeper just shy of midfield. They'll call it the 49-yard line. Pick up a 5. So that simple math should cut that in half, make it a 2nd and 5. But I like what I'm seeing here right now, and especially with your eye back with Brinkley, the freshman. I mean, not often you're thrown right into the fire like that, much less like in week 2, and they're going to have him at middle linebacker as well. So Austin Brinkley getting his nose dirty quickly and early, being used as a lead backer with 2 down in front of us. That is number 4, Peyton Light, in motion, and the ball given to Peyton, and he comes up and is about 2 yards short of the first down, being taken down at the 47-yard line. And as You and Scott so eloquently chit-chatted last week. 4 lights on the team. There's a set of twins and 2 cousins.
Yeah,
Is that what
I
that is?
believe so. At first, I thought it was 2 sets of twins, and I had to reach out to Herculaneum's baseball coach, Coach Dickerman, and he let me know that they're all cousins. So I was going to say God bless that family if there was 2 sets of twins.
And there's 2 Pipers on the roster as well, too. So it is definitely a family affair up here in Herculaneum. There's a high snap, 3rd and 2. And I would call that a 5-yard loss. A host of Fredericktown Blackcats led by number 75, Dalton Queener. Wrap up, takedown, brings that all the way back on the other side of midfield. Call that the 46-yard line. So that is going to be about a 4th and 9, 4th and 10, and back to punt will be Herculaneum. And it looks like Mattingly's going to do that as well, too. That ball zips straight over his head back to the 20-yard line. He fumbles it, picks it up. He's going to take off running with it. And he is brought down by number 59, Alec Bowman. And I already know what we're going to be talking about is that long snapper exchange, that 12-yard snap. I never did that one. I could only do the shotgun snap. We had Billy Reese was our long snapper, and he was a darn good one back in the day. But once again, this is where special teams and just something as simple as that snap back to the punter. Now all of a sudden you have given the Fredericktown Blackcats the ball right at the Herculaneum 20-yard line. Last thing you want is a short field, much less a 20-yard field to work with.
Yeah, the 12-yard snap's definitely tough. You know, I was pretty fortunate. I had Matt Kaufman, who was 6'3", 6'4", so I had a little bit more margin of error, whereas Mattingly not as tall and makes it a little tough there.
Once again, that is an end around given to number 11. That is Ethan Marler. No gain on that one. Brought back down at the 20 with 2:15 and counting left to go on this one. And they are on the hash closest to us. Actually, they're going to call that a loss of 1. It's marked back to the 21-yard line. And by the way, before the night gets too far away from us, we want to thank everybody out at Pasta House Festus, everybody out at Texas Roadhouse in Festus, and up at Case and Bucks up in Barnhart for airing our games on live stream STL in your establishment tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks to the local businesses and restaurants for airing our product. Peyton Light tripped up number 11, Ethan Marler, on that play, so brings up a 3rd and 8, and often, 20-yard field to work with, and really Fredericktown has not done much of anything with the opportunity handed to them.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks highly of the Herculaneum Blackcats and what they've done defensively both last week and so far this week.
They rotate out Shea Eberhardt and Ashton Henderson.
There.
Read my mind on that. I was just going to say that was the one thing that I prided myself on was, understanding the snap counts. And Gabe Moore comes up, makes a nice play after a gain of 5 on a keeper there by Case and Whitener as time is ticking down. Timeout taken on the field with 45.2 seconds left to go. Real quick, we're going to thank everybody over at Mama's on the Hill down at 2132 Edwards. Mama's on the Hill, 314-776-3100. Authentic Italian food, the originators of the toasted raviolis. That is mamasonthehill.com. Down on the hill in St. Louis. Get off at Interstate 44 and Kings Highway and follow the green, white, and red banners. They will lead you there.
Try to get
Looks
for
like
the hard
another
count.
timeout taken, and we're going to take a timeout as well with exactly 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This is the Friday Night Blitz right here on Livestream STL.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
4th and 5 from the 15-yard line as the Fredericktown Blackcats got a turnover on a punt, and they have the ball at the Herculaneum 20-yard line. They have moved it now to the 15 for a 4th and 5. So after a couple timeouts from both sides, here's the snap back to Whitener. He's going to roll out, still being pursued. Gets off a short pass. They go for a jump ball. That's knocked down. Mattingly's over there, as well as Galena, and the ball falls to the carpet. Incomplete, as we were just discussing during the timeout. Why not try some of the shorter D-backs and try for a jump ball, and what did they do?
Yeah, that's an excellent job on the quarterback containment, not allowing him to run for the first down, forcing him to throw it, and then your cornerbacks give an opportunity to shut down that play there. Really nice job, and another big stand by Herculaneum's defense.
And a little pressure on the freshman quarterback, getting him out of his comfort zone. You know, having to throw on the run, might have had to take a little bit off of it. So another dynamic.
Yeah, at first I thought they weren't going to pursue there. They were kind of giving a little bit of blanket, which was odd for 4th down, but came up and made that containment.
2 wide receivers up top. Another one comes around, end around, given to Galena, and he is wrapped up once again by a host of Fredericktown Blackcats. One of them led by number 70, Maddox Knepper. And it's not Nepper, it's Knepper, Knepper. No silent K on that one. 15 seconds and counting.
Imagine they're going to take this one to the quarter.
That's about the way it looks, and that's what we're going to have going into the second quarter, as it is a 0-0 ball game. Neither Blackcat team wants to score just yet, so stick around, stay tuned. This is Friday Night Blitz right here on Livestream STL.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports, brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
Snap back to Mattingly. He goes straight up the gut and gets over the 20 to the 23-yard line. Pickup of 8 on that second down play should bring up a short third and about 3. just underway here with a fresh 12 on the clock, 11:38 and counting until halftime. Matt Bates, Austin Bearden, Ray Hallbrook here with you from Dugan Memorial Field in Herculaneum. It is opening night for Herculaneum. This is their Week 2 game after their Week 1 trip against the Windsor Owls, and just a little toe stubbing with a 7-6 defeat, and they play host to the Fredericktown Blackcats here tonight. High snap once again. Mattingly brings it down, though. He crosses just shy of the 30-yard line, picks up the much-needed first down, and moves the chains once again. Landon Dinkins, number 64, went to help somebody up, and it looks like there's going to be a person for, that's number 59. That is Alec Bowman, the 6-foot, 200-pound linebacker, the junior. We're going to do another shout out to the nice folks over at Pasta House at Case and Bucks and Texas Roadhouse, the Pasta House Festus, 1606 Gilmore Street. Give them a call, 636-725-0300. Go to pastahouse.com to place an order and talk to them about the live stream specials they may have. See our good buddy Mike Lee over at Texas Roadhouse, general manager over there, 1351 Shapiro Drive. Hand-cut steaks fall off the bone ribs, handmade sides, 636-330-0512. Bowman gets up. He's making his way off. And go see Jeff Fitter up at Case and Bucks up in Barnhart. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6. Go to caseandbucksbarnhart.com, 7095 Metropolitan Boulevard, also known as the Outer Road there between Peevely and Barnhart. 636-464-0110. Also salads like you wouldn't believe.
Also a great guy, I might add.
Yes, agreed. Agreed there, Austin.
11:03 left to go in the second quarter. Scoreboard still has it listed at the first, but trust me, we have already flipped the sides of the field as Herculaneum is now going left to right, Fredericktown right to left. Still knotted up, 0-0. Snap back to Mattingly. Inside handoff, brought down by number 57, Donnie Lott IV at the inside linebacker spot, but taken down at the 34, they had it at the 35, move it back to the 34-yard line. Gain of about 5 on that one should bring down a 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I think if you're Herculaneum, you got to be pretty happy with where you are right now, because after starting out 5 yards back on that first play, getting that first down, and now you're looking at 2nd and 5.
Mattingly hasn't aired the ball out, and I've been sitting here thinking, what about like a halfback option, something like that? Do they have a back that could throw the ball? I mean, you wouldn't want to, well, as right on cue, he airs it out. Intended for number 15. That was Clark Struckoff. And so I guess that kind of answered that. I mean, he aired that one out about 35, 38 yards in the air.
Well, now I know the arm's there. That was a pretty good toss. I think probably not the right read, but there's some opportunities on the outside if he can make that ball across the far side of the field.
Because for me, at least right now, that was the one variable. What does he have in the rocket back there to make the secondary not want to keep pushing up and reading the run if that's what they're going to continue to do? But if they would have somebody that might be able to, call it a trick play, if you will, like this right here. End around to number 4 once again, Peyton Light, the 6'1 sophomore. He's brought down by number 4, Tim DeSanto, and getting out there as well, number 24, Mason Proffer.
Yeah, even though you don't get what you want there on that pass, it's in their mind, right? And so coaches over there are probably thinking pass. I got to protect it. Do I got to keep a safety deep? Can I afford to go man on man with their best wide receiver? All questions you got to think about.
And this looks like a really long 4th and 2, almost a 4th and 3, if you will. 2 wide receivers go up top. Gabe Moore is one of them. Galena is another. Mattingly in the backfield with Brinkley. Brinkley leads his way through, and that is a power-through move for a first down by Mattingly to the 45-yard line. So on a 4th and call it a 3, picks up 8 and moves the chains once again for the Herculaneum Blackcats.
Yeah, I think 2 things make that decision, right? The long snap, probably a big one. didn't have a good long snap there on the last one. And I think Mattingly's done a great job running the ball up the middle. So you got a lot of faith there. You're going to get those 2 to 3 yards.
And it seems like Mr. Light there in the middle has gotten the snaps down just a little bit, Carter Light, making Mr. Mattingly's day a little bit easier to deal with back there in the back. Another snap back to him. That end around read once again by number 4, Tim DeSanto. Breaks off the block of the right guard in between Demian Light and Shea Eberhardt.
Yeah, not to over-index on the snap, but I think, the question becomes, too, when they get in that huddle, is he getting that feedback, hey, you're a little bit high there, I'm having to jump for the snap, we're going to get it down just a hair to make those adjustments, or are we continuing to let that happen without vocalizing the issues they're seeing?
And back in my nose guard days, if I was observing that, I was putting more pressure because, again, unless you can vary up the snap count, if I'm seeing those snaps coming up high, I'm going to work you over. There's a nice pass right over by middle from Mattingly to Galena once again. His favorite target takes him right down at just on the other side of midfield, called it the 49-yard line. So with the clock moving, 7:53, Mattingly just airs one right out over the middle, hits that soft spot, and hits Galena. It seems to be his favorite target right now.
Yeah, now you really have to think about the pass because now you got a completed one, and I thought they overcommitted a little bit on the run there. Rightfully so, right? And they had a pretty easy target right there in the middle of the field.
And some of these shorter passes definitely will make you pucker a little bit on the defense because the first couple he aired them out. Now you hit a couple over the middle. Here's a rollout. He gets to the outside, gets down to the 43-yard line as number 6 Leandro Catchings and Carter Cheney out there extending the play out, but after a gain, it looks like about maybe 4 or 5 yards, brings it down to the 44-yard line, but does move the chains and creates another first down. Sticks move.
Yeah, what a secondary effort there by Mattingly to get those extra couple yards.
Struck off out there. He's down low in front of us. 2 wide receiver set, 2 up top, 2 down low. Here's a snap back. Mattingly, he's going to rotate out up to the high side. Tackled all the way upfield by number 9. That is DJ Baca.
Yeah, and if Baca doesn't make that play from behind because he ran Mattingly down there, he had some space out there on the outside. It could have been trouble for Fredericktown.
He had a lot of carpet to chew up, and that was a great job. And after listening to the game last week, Baca is one of their better defenders, and actually he's coming out right now as we speak, being replaced by number 7, Derek Irby. That is I-R-B-Y, Irby. He's going to come all the way out here on Galena down in front of us, and that is Keaton Reeves and Mason Morton that were up top, number 10 and number 11 respectively. Here's an inside handoff to Galena once again. Looks like right at the sticks. Looks like a little official timeout to do a little measurement.
Yeah, you mentioned Morton down here on the bottom. Absolutely nobody deep there to help out the cornerback. And if Mattingly can make that pass on the far side, that's dangerous for Fredericktown.
So Mattingly, the 5'8" junior wearing number 30, once again pressed into duty. Number 3 on the depth chart is Keaton Reeves. Has been moved out to a wide receiver spot with a fractured pinky, and Mac Waddell, the number 2 quarterback, is out. So next man up, and that would be Mattingly with that handoff to Peyton Light, the 6'1" sophomore. Gains about 2-3 on the play.
I think it says a lot about his presence on this team, too, because I don't think as a team Herky's taken a step back. If anything, they've taken a step forward on offense. So really nice job by him and the poise back there in the backfield.
2 wide receivers down in front of us. That looks like number 8, Riley Cox, and number 10, the aforementioned Keaton Reeves. And it looks like there's a timeout taken on the field with 5:15 left to go until halftime. This is Friday Night Blitz football right here on Livestream STL.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Stacy Miller of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has you covered. She'll help you with every step of the process, from preparing your existing house for sale to using the latest tools and technology available in your search for a new home. Let Stacy put the resources of Berkshire Hathaway to work for you. In today's market, the choice of a realtor is more important than ever. Give Stacy Miller a call at 314-606-1007 or visit her website at stacyzmiller.com.
Once again, back here at the Herculaneum alumni booth, Stacy Miller, 1991 graduate of Herculaneum. Get her at stacyzmiller.com. 314-606-1007. Get it sold with Stacy Miller over at Berkshire Hathaway. That was Stacy Ziegelmeyer Miller.
She graduated behind us, I believe.
That was
correct?
91.
Yeah.
Yep, and her husband, David Miller, played a little football and a little baseball, so
there you go.
Mr. Hallbrook making sure Herculaneum is well represented this evening. There's a little change on the snap count, and looky.
It's the first flag of the day.
Relatively clean, changed that snap count just a touch, and look what we found, got a fresh 5. So that'll make it just a second down and 4 now. A little more palatable. Brings it down to the 33-yard line, and in with the play comes Riley Cox.
Fredericktown tried to do that twice to the Herculaneum defense and couldn't make it happen.
And of all the people, the nose guard should not be one of the ones that jump. You're right over the ball. There's a snap back to Mattingly. He's going to go straight up the gut. Little stutter step, breaks out of a couple tackles, and is wrestled down at the 16-yard line. Number 67, Justice Klauser, from an outside linebacker spot. Finally hauls him down. That is 5 minutes left to go until halftime. Herculaneum picking up another first down.
Yeah, this
and
has been a
as
really
you said,
nice
Austin,
drive so far.
like last week, I mean, this was something that was atypical of a Herky offense, and Coach Boss in our pregame interview was just like, he just wanted to get a chance to see what this sustained Herky offense could do, but I don't think he was really anticipating it with his third-string quarterback. But here's a reverse handoff to Light. He gets about 2 on that, made a little something out of nothing.
Yeah, I think for Mattingly, the footwork looks really good back there. He's doing the end around. He's got the inside back. All those things, making good fakes, handing that ball off. I mean, really, really good poise back there thus far, and definitely doesn't look like a third-string quarterback.
Have they run a pass off of a fake end around yet, or have they just ran that end around and have not used anything off of that?
Yeah, I haven't seen the pass off that yet, but I'm sure it's in the cards for Coach Boss.
Because I know that DeSanto and DJ Baca, they've both been getting reads and following that play as they come around from the other end. And just wondering if a little fake might be in the works here. Mattingly takes that one, and he's just going to bulldoze his way down to the 10-yard line. Another gain of about 5, and they're just chewing them off in bunches now.
Yeah, he's done that all night. We might as well just call that the Mattingly play. A couple lead blockers in front and start running.
And then chalk him up for about 5-6 each time. But still, though, nobody wanting to put the ball into the end zone. It's almost like there's a bad karma or something.
Definitely gets tough when you get inside the 20.
Hand it to Coach Williams over there, the first-year head coach for the Fredericktown Blackcats. They're bending, not breaking yet, as nobody, again, has put the ball into the end zone. Here's 3rd and 2, ball on the 9. Mattingly gives it to Galena. Galena rumbles, tumbles his way down to the 5-yard line on a 3rd and 2, picks up 4, so that'll now bring up a 1st and goal with ball spot timeout. Referee says let's wind that clock with 2:58 left to go until halftime here at Dugan Memorial Field in Herculaneum.
And they do get a fresh set of downs there on the 5.
Trying to see who that is they just brought in. I think that's number 68, Ethan Ballou, 5'9", 267. Good night. Here is number 11, Mason Morton. Or no, that's 21. I'm sorry, that's Galena. Wrapped up, brought down at one of the few possessions on this drive where they have actually taken a step backwards.
Yeah, and it's a little bit tougher to run Mattingly up the middle here when you're so close to the goal line because you know you're bunched up. So you got to get a little creative. But at the other point, you got to trust your line. You know, maybe you can punch it in with Mattingly.
Fredericktown gets a stop here, and you bring up, well, okay, that'd bring up third down. They stop third down. I wonder if they have a field goal package. Makes you wonder if you're just going to go for it in 4-down territory here. Snap back out to Mattingly. He really had nowhere to go. If anything, might have lost a yard or two. As Queener and Ballou, talk about two big bodies. 267 and 270 coming down on you. Good night.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat up front there.
So 3rd and 3. Ball on the 3 with a $1.20. 77 seconds left to go now until halftime, and looks like they're going to let some time chew off here and possibly call a timeout. That's what it looks like they're going to do right here. And with 1:01, we're going to keep it right here. And we're going to come back to the booth here real quick. Producer Ray Hallbrook back here with Austin Bearden and Matt Bates. So 61 seconds left to go until halftime. Mr. Ray, what do you see right now?
I mean, I see the methodical play off both sides here. You know, Herculaneum just doing what they can't. You know, you've got a third-string quarterback, so to speak, here. So, you know, you definitely have to cut the plays down quite a bit and keep it simple, keep things going. But they are getting good runs here and there. They're eating up some clock. They're eating up some time. Hey, a couple of touchdowns right here was going to win the game. It's what it looks like at this point. You know, Fredericktown just trying to get their feet wet and get into Herculaneum territory and see what they can do as well. But I think Herculaneum's got a little bit more of the chance of being able to do some damage here.
Looks like Herculaneum's getting ready to come back onto the field. Really, also, I wanted your thoughts on this. This almost seems like the vibe is almost flipped from last week, where that TD early on kind of gave you the sense like this is probably going to be a big game. This one now, where you're 0-0 getting ready to go into halftime, almost of the opinion, could one score be the thing that wins this game?
Absolutely, but like I've said a couple times, I mean, the offense is clicking here. Like, they're having some good drives, solid plays, and they are keeping it simple.
So 3rd and 3, they do a direct snap to Peyton Light, and Peyton goes in for the touchdown for Herculaneum. So they went with just a little different package on that play, and that is a 3-yard run for Peyton Light to make the score 6-0 with the point after pending by Ian McCoy.
The jumbo package works there to punch one in.
And that's big number 74, Jadek Kozlowski, coming off, the 6'1 sophomore. Here's a snap back, rolls back to him. They get it down, and it is blocked and covered up and downed. So, once again, no PAT this week, at least thus far, for the Herculaneum Black Cats, as the score is now 6-0, as the Black Cats are beating the Black Cats. We'll be back with more Black Cat football on Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
A thank you to Breeze Dental Care for the pregame show and their sponsorship as well, breezedentalcare.com, 636-937-3030. And again, thank you, Pasta House in Festus, Texas Roadhouse in Festus, and Case and Bucks up in Barnhart for airing the live stream STL coverage tonight right here from Dugan Memorial Field in downtown Herculaneum. Or if you're from here, you can call it Herky. We'll let it go.
You can.
And actually up here in the Herky Alumni broadcast booth, here is kick being returned by number 20, Jesse Bowman. He breaks it over the 35, brings it out to the 37-yard line. Decent return for Fredericktown. At least sets them up with just a tick under 53 seconds until halftime with Herculaneum up 6-0.
Yeah, and Fredericktown offensively has had good field position all the way throughout this one. Just hasn't been able to get some good drives clicking, but we'll see what they can do here with a little under a minute left in this one.
And we'll see if they continue to keep Whitener out there. As Coach Williams had indicated, he might rotate a quarterback in and out, but has not done that so far, so we shall see if he keeps the true freshman Case and Whitener back there or does something at halftime. But I would say he's kind of held the fort for Fredericktown tonight. I mean, a lot of weight put on the young man, but I mean, getting his feet wet last week, I think, he shakes off most of the nerves and got trips down low, near side in front of us. A lot of leeway being given there, but Whitener, he's going to keep it himself, rolls up on the short side of the field, gets only about a gain of 1 on that play. Looked like Gabe Moore and number 4, Peyton Light, sealing off that end around as there was a lot of daylight with the trips down here in front of us. And in the backfield goes Carter Cheney. Back goes Derek Irby in the backfield as well, too. Now Cheney comes up, 25 seconds and counting. Left to go till halftime. Trips once again down here. 1 in the backfield, 1 up top. Here's a rollout towards us. Whitener squares up, drop right off the hands of Derek Irby. He had that one right in the midst, and it just falls right off the concrete blocks into the turf.
Yeah, and that's disheartening as a quarterback because I think, you could probably say the play calling not the best for, a freshman quarterback in the first few series, and that's probably why we've seen a little bit of a tough time thus far. But there makes a really nice pass, would have had a first down, but can't complete the catch. Here on the end.
Exactly what I was going to say, that your wide receiver has it right in his hands, and the one time you roll out, you get a pass right square in the middle of the shoulder pads, and it falls down, and you just got to pick yourself back up now. 3rd and 10 from the 34. Inside handoff, that is Ethan Marler. Marler thought he had a little more daylight, but it looked like Clark Struckoff said, "Not so fast, big boy. We're going to bring you on down," and that'll get us to halftime as the Herculaneum Black Cats on opening night for week 2 now have a 6-0 lead as we head into the Rutherford halftime show. That they have 12 minutes up on the clock, but we've been told they're going to take a 20-minute halftime, so be ready to enjoy all the festivities for the Friday Night Blitz halftime show, brought to you by Rutherford.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculaneum
Where
Automobile.
family pride is driven home. Rutherford.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at MasterTech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're MasterTech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at MasterTech Auto Glass.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports, brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculaneum
Where
Automobile.
family pride is driven home. Rutherford. Ruther.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Stacy Miller of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has you covered. She'll help you with every step of the process, from preparing your existing house for sale to using the latest tools and technology available in your search for a new home. Let Stacy put the resources of Berkshire Hathaway to work for you. In today's market, the choice of a realtor is more important than ever. Give Stacy Miller a call at 314-606-1007 or visit her website at stacyzmiller.com.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote. 636-797-5800.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care, schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL Media. You know, we wear a lot of hats in this business, and to tell you the truth, we have a lot of hats from the area here in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area here, and we really just like to tell you about all the different hats that we take care of here with a lot of different schools, a lot of different organizations, things like that. So as I'm doing this hat, you might be thinking, hey, I'm a business, and I'm looking for a way to advertise my business. Well, here's a perfect way right here. Advertise with us here at Livestream STL. Real easy. Sponsor with us, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed as we continue our hats here, because we wear a lot of hats. We'd love to wear your hat as a business as well. So partner with us as we continue our amazing coverage in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area. We'd love to have you on here as a business. So consider giving us a call. Again, I'll throw this up here real quick, 314-852-4398. And again, like I said, your business helps us continue the great coverage in Jefferson County. I've got a handful more here, but man, we'd really love to have you as a part of our businesses as well. Again, if you're a business, big business, small business, doesn't matter, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto
Where
Mall.
family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at MasterTech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're MasterTech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at MasterTech Auto Glass.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports, brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Stacy Miller of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services has you covered. She'll help you with every step of the process, from preparing your existing house for sale to using the latest tools and technology available in your search for a new home. Let Stacy put the resources of Berkshire Hathaway to work for you. In today's market, the choice of a realtor is more important than ever. Give Stacy Miller a call at 314-606-1007 or visit her website at stacyzmiller.com.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote. 636-797-5800.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care, schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL Media. You know, we wear a lot of hats in this business, and to tell you the truth, we have a lot of hats from the area here in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area here, and we really just like to tell you about all the different hats that we take care of here with a lot of different schools, a lot of different organizations, things like that. So as I'm doing this hat, you might be thinking, hey, I'm a business, and I'm looking for a way to advertise my business. Well, here's a perfect way right here. Advertise with us here at Livestream STL. Real easy. Sponsor with us, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed as we continue our hats here, because we wear a lot of hats. We'd love to wear your hat as a business as well. So partner with us as we continue our amazing coverage in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area. We'd love to have you on here as a business. So consider giving us a call. Again, I'll throw this up here real quick, 314-852-4398. And again, like I said, your business helps us continue the great coverage in Jefferson County. I've got a handful more here, but man, we'd really love to have you as a part of our businesses as well. Again, if you're a business, big business, small business, doesn't matter, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed, as I got 2 more hats left here. And man, we appreciate having all of the amazing businesses in Jefferson County and St. Louis County. So again, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not regret it. Have a great day.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto
Where
Mall.
family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
We are at halftime here. Score 6-0. Herculaneum over Fredericktown. And gentlemen, we're going to throw up some of our updated schedules and scores as we speak here. We've got about 2 or 3 minutes here left to go. Thursday night, DeSoto fell to Sullivan 36-0. Our score here: Herculaneum 6, Fredericktown 0. University City and Sackman leading that one 42-0. Second quarter here, still Hillsboro 20, Cape Central 14. That sounds like a pretty good matchup there. Valley Catholic 13, Festus 0.
Wow.
End of the second quarter here. St. Clair 12, North County 0. I'm kind of surprised at that score. Jefferson big on Cuba 28-0. DeBerg and St. Pius, no score coming in right now. Same for Grandview and Bayless. Windsor falling right now to Perryville 6-0, still in the second quarter. St. Vincent 7, Scott City 0. And Crystal City in Louisiana, they're still playing along with Lafayette, and Fox Lafayette leading that 7-6. Parkway South is at Northwest, and Melville is at Oakville. We'll hopefully have those scores as well. Same for Hazelwood West. They're actually trailing Eureka 42-0. So that's our schedule right now. That we have updates right now. We wanted to give that to the folks on the radio over there on Mixler.com. Thanks so much for being with us here, guys. Just talk a little bit. We've got about a minute and a half here left until we begin the second half.
I'll let Austin kick it off.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I think so far what I've seen from Herculaneum's side, offense has looked much better than last week, getting consistent drives. Obviously put that touchdown in with Peyton Light. And the defense has just continued to stand tough just like they did last week. And then on the flip side, Fredericktown's just having a tough time getting it going on offense, but has looked pretty good on defense outside of the one touchdown drive that went the length of the field.
I was just going to say the same thing on the Fredericktown side. The gang tackling, the wrapping up, everybody going to the ball. At least Coach Williams right now, you got a dual threat headache. The offense side, the defensive side. At least right now, the defensive side is able to at least make him, put his focus on the offensive side and what to do with that. And I'd like to see how they come out from halftime here. Again, the freshman Kason Whitener holding his own back there, but they're just going to need some more productive drives. But I would say as someone that has seen Herculaneum in the last 2 weeks, does the Fredericktown, the way they're kind of stumbling through this one, if you will, remind you of the way Herculaneum was last week?
Yeah, it feels very, very similar. And I think the other piece, too, and you hit on it quite a few times, the special teams, right? The long snap that we saw botched didn't hurt Herky, but they got by. And then again, on the PAT, only leading this one by 6. You know, if Fredericktown has a kicker and they can punch one in, they could have another rough upset 7-6. Herky looking to avoid that by getting another couple points on the board. But special teams has been about the same as last week, I would say. A big key factor in field position and points on the board.
And tonight is Military Appreciation Night here at Herculaneum. And since it is such, I'd like to give a shout out to my dad, graduate of 1961 from here, was in the Army Reserves. So thank you, Richard Bates, for your service in that capacity. And also 1990 alum Todd Medley.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your time in the U.S. Marine Corps. And anybody in your family, Mr. Hallbrook? Or
I had
Mr.
grandfathers. I had a couple grandfathers that were in the military, so thank them for their service. We thank everybody for their service, anybody in the military as well. So, I mean, it's, that's becoming a big thing, and I really, really appreciate that, we don't forget those that made and paid the ultimate sacrifice here for our freedom.
They got a bigger set than what we have.
Yeah.
They
that's a lot of truth there.
Signed up for that, and so again, thank you to everybody. Austin, anybody in your family you need to give a shout out to, or that might have been in military action?
I would also second off Ray, some grandparents and things, and a good friend of mine currently serving, Alex Jones, and like everybody said, to all those out there that serve day in and day out and allow us to do the things we're doing out here tonight.
Awesome.
We are free because of you.
Yes. We're going to take a quick break here. There's still getting ready for the second half here. So we're going to take a quick break here, and we will be right back. This is Friday Night Blitz. We'll be right back.
Ruther Ford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Ruther Ford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Ruther Ford, Ruther.com.
Back here at Dugan Memorial Field, Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook, Austin Bearden, and it is 6-0 is the score. Herculaneum sticks one in near the end of the second quarter there. Herculaneum will receive the ball this quarter, and if you ask, hey, what does Herculaneum have going on next week? Well, they just happen to be once again on the live stream STL Streamcast. Friday will be Herculaneum at Jefferson. Yours truly will be on the call with Ray Hallbrook at that one. And on live stream STL South, if everything holds true,
yes,
the South team will be at Festus for the Windsor Owls and Festus Tigers matchup. Once again, thank you to everybody over at Texas Roadhouse. Thank you everybody over at Pasta House in Festus, and Case and Bucks and Imperial. Kickoff for the third quarter, starting the second half, taken at about the 10-yard line, and it is brought up to the 28. That was number 11. That was Mason Morton bringing it up, and was tackled by number 89. That looks to be Xander Stevens. And it looks like that will be, once again, Mattingly setting up shop at the quarterback spot once again for the Black Cats. As he's the last man out on the field. He's got the red towel tucked in behind him, and got Gabe Moore out there, but it is number 10, number 11, Reeves and Morton down low here in front of us. Moore comes in as tight end. Now they send Galena in motion. Handoff up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Most likely that was Brinkley, the only back in the backfield with him. Gets the ball to about the 30-yard line. Call that a gain of 1. Checking in now at the play, Riley Cox, number 8. Dalton Queener up front, number 75 for the Fredericktown Black Cats. Down in front of us, Leandra Catchings. And it also looks like number 4, Tim DeSanto. And number 64, Landon Deacons up front for the Fredericktown Black Cats. Once again, shotgun formation. Mattingly, direct snap, takes that, follows his lead blocker, and gets a modest 2 on that one. But once again, the gang tackling from this Fredericktown defense led by number 75, Dalton Queener up front, brings down a 3rd down and 8.
That's been steady on both sides in this one. Offense, defense, special teams. But tackling looks really good, especially for week 2. Not a lot of a room and free space, and when there is, they're closing gaps really quickly and containing well.
Whoop, DJ Baca out there up top waiting for his wide receiver to come out there. That would be Riley Cox along with another one up top, one down low. And somebody let off a flash on the sidelines. I'm not sure what that was all about, but back in the backfield was Peyton Light as well. Looks like there's already a timeout taken, and we'll step aside with 10:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter. This is Friday Night Blitz football right here on Livestream STL.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors tonight: Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, Case & Bucks, Rutherford, Breeze Dental, Tire Bargains, MasterTech Auto Glass, Stacy Miller at Berkshire Hathaway, Mama's on the Hill, Cheap Seats Photography, Nicole Girardi over at Farm Bureau. There's a snapback, goes through the wickets of Mattingly, and he's just pasted back at the 19-yard line as the center snap from Light went straight through the wickets of Mattingly. It was basically just sent on a straight dribble right back to him, and it found its way through the 5-hole.
And this is scary territory if you're Herculaneum. You had the really bad long snap on the last punt, and you are not in good territory for a botch snap here.
As you're at 4th and 20 with McCoy back there at his 8, another low snap back. Almost had that one blocked. Sends a spiral, gets a favorable Herky roll on that one, and it just plops right at the 44-yard line.
Can't ask for much more there if you're Herculaneum.
And as we say, special teams are critical, and a critical time when you needed a punt to get out there. That was a nice job of getting that one off by Ian McCoy.
Now you're hoping that defense can continue to stay strong like they have all night and last week as well.
So first time touching the ball for Fredericktown. 9:40 left to go. So 2 minutes, 20 seconds. That was all that drive was for Herculaneum to start the 3rd quarter. Justice Clouser, center for the Fredericktown Black Cats. And trying to make out the number of the quarterback. Hands off to Ethan Marler. That is number 5. That's Nolan Holland. So they're going to rotate out the freshman, and they're now going to bring in the junior, the 6'1", 159 wide receiver now at quarterback, number 5, Nolan Holland.
I think it's worth taking a look, right, because not a whole lot of offensive success in the first half. Why not switch some things up, see if you can get something working. Maybe they can get the ball going on the ground. Didn't do a very good job of that in the first half. A little momentum might take them a long way.
Well, do you think the mindset, too, is using like the beginning of the quarter to seem like the beginning of a game instead of just trying to transition right into the middle?
Yeah, and you know, maybe you make that change back at the fourth quarter.
Skips that one just short to number 14, Kason Whitener. So, nope, sorry, that's 24. That was Mason Proffer up top.
And Fredericktown definitely taking a different approach than you usually see in high school football. I mean, there's a lot of balls in the air this evening, and not a lot of success so far, so you wonder if they switch over to the ground game and put a little faith in that offensive line to get some push there.
And we were just talking about that on Monday on our Upon Further Review segment that we air, that in a lot of the games you saw a lot of runs and very little passing, and this game tonight you're seeing more passes and not very many runs, at least on the Fredericktown side. And that was number 9, probably DJ Baca back there, and aired one out to Leandra Catchings, and of which he didn't do was catching as the ball sailed up over him, and that brings down just like that 4th and 8.
Nice segue there, Matt Bates. Nice segue. I like that.
Catchings is in the name, but unable to do such. Back to punt once again, the all-state punter, Carter Cheney, standing at his 32-yard line. See what kind of boot he puts what he puts into this one. Snap back to him. Drops, kicks it straight on. Handled nicely on the run, and there's a no flag. That was just the beanbag to show the marker. Brought down immediately, and that's at the Black Cats' own 30-yard line, so 70 yards of turf to work with.
Yep, about the same field position when they scored that last touchdown, so Herculaneum looking to get another big drive here. Looks like Mattingly's got a little limp to him there.
I just noticed that too. And he definitely has been on all sides and special teams parts of the ball tonight, so once again, definitely earning his keep, along with a guy we haven't talked a whole lot about. That's back there in the backfield with him. That is number 25, Austin Brinkley. And they've been rotating him and number 15, Clark Struckoff, as the alternate kind of like eye back, if you will, to at least make a, I mean, I guess technically you could call them a fullback, even though they're not lined up in the fullback spot, because that's essentially what they're doing is they're lead blocking for their quarterback anyway.
Yep. And I think the offensive line for Herculaneum across the board needs a shout out. They have done an excellent job on getting good push and have allowed some really good runs, and especially that big drive.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Zach Skurlock, Cam Light, Carter Light, Demian Light, and Shea Eberhardt. And there's another short end around, once again, handed off, and that should be Galena, which it is, and he takes the ball just on the other side of the sticks for a Herculaneum first down, and that ball is spotted just short of the 41-yard line of Herculaneum. But once again, as they had done in the first half, just enough to get past the sticks, keep the clock moving, keep the chains moving, and keep a sustained drive going with 7:40 and counting. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Big Carter Light corrals the ball there. Once again, 5'9", 315 at your center position. There's a snap up, gives it to Peyton Light, and there is a flag now that finally came in. That came in from all the way in the back. And I'll let Austin decipher for us what the call is here. We've got 50 new calls.
Personal foul. Holding, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looked like he said he was going to put that personal foul flag up there.
And that is on Herculaneum, so they will march that back. Again, 6-0 is the score. Herculaneum Black Cats on top of the Fredericktown Black Cats. And once again, if you are at one of the 3 establishments, Pasta House Festus, Texas Roadhouse Festus, or Case and Bucks up in Barnhart, raise a glass, make a toast. Thank you very much for tuning in. And there's that flash once again on the sideline. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it is annoying.
Might be Black Cat Matt down there, Matt Lichtenstein, the communications director.
double handoff, or double reverse handoff, and here is Galena. He's hog-tied and wrestled out of bounds by number 75. Dalton Queener chases that one from behind.
Hard getting up, too. Tough to get up.
Huge block there by Struckoff.
And takes it out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Herculaneum, so gets about half of that 2nd and 20 back. Should bring up a 1st and 20 should bring up about a 2nd and 5. So nice yardage on that double reverse. I thought they were going to run the same play. So did Fredericktown, but then that other handoff opened up the door on that near side of the field for us as they were coming right to the broadcast booth. Queener, really the only one that was lined up. Offset defense formation. Mattingly is going to stick it up there and brings it out to the 49 and a half. Has to get on the other side of midfield. And they're going to mark him actually back more like the 48 and a half.
I don't know if it feels the same to you, but I think that leg's really bothered him. He didn't feel as confident on that run there, and it feels like they've kind of went away from him these last couple plays. So for him to run it there and only get a couple yards, I think he's feeling something in the leg.
Queener lines up back over center, 6:19 and counting here in the third. Mattingly, inside handoff to Brinkley. Brinkley does his job, gets enough to get over midfield, picks up the first down. Nice job by the freshman, the 6'1" freshman, Austin Brinkley, number 25.
This was about the field position last time. They got their pass over the middle. Let's see if that gets mixed back in. You mentioned the maybe end around fake.
See what they have drawn up here, and with that gimpy ankle too, and if that is his back one, that would be interesting to see if he can establish much solidification back there on that back ankle to get a good throw off. But little high snap bobbles, they give it to Peyton Light. He sneaks through the second layer and brought down by number 9, Xander Stevens, after he gets through the second and then into the third layer. So great job on that end around by Peyton Light, the 6'1" sophomore. Looks like moves the chains once again for Herculaneum and brings up another 1st and 10 for the Herculaneum Black Hats.
Yeah, maybe they like it starting deep in their own territory and having to go the length of the field.
Coach Stan Helms, who's across the way, he loved doing that, running the wishbone a lot.
He did. I can vouch for that.
All control.
Run it until they stop it. Mattingly finally gets that tucked into the arm of Brinkley. He takes a shot down low. Knifing in there, number 9. Xander Stevens. Actually, I believe that's DJ Baca, I'm sorry. And number 64. Down on one knee right now for the Fredericktown defense, Landon Deakins.
He lost his helmet, so he'll be ineligible for this play. Official timeout.
Yep, got to come out for at least one. And looks like back in comes Dalton Queener. And Mr. Official winds the clock now with 4:45 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Mattingly, another snap back, takes that one off and running and kind of tiptoes his way through, gets to the 31-yard line. And it looks like, yep, Mattingly might have lost his towel on that one.
You don't see many red flags at this level.
Correct,
I was kind of wondering what that was.
That's true.
And not many quarterbacks have the fanny towel, but it must be just force of habit, you know, from that running back, slot back wing mentality. And not often you have a number 30 at quarterback either, so.
Probably would have needed that towel last week, as much sweat as they were going through.
Good
oh my gosh, yeah, it was disgusting.
I was inside a gymnasium doing a volleyball game, or I mean a field house, if you will. There's another snap off the hands of Mattingly. Ethan Marler, the 6-foot junior, says, I'll just sneak right on through there and bring you down to the turf. So just as soon as Herculaneum was making some headway, another bad snap and puts Mattingly in a bad spot. And it looks like they're going to rotate in now number 10, Keaton Reeves. And his fractured pinky. And nope, I'm sorry, that's still 30. Look, sometimes in the glare in his lights, I saw the 0 and that 3 kind of looked like a 1 there on me. So forgive the gaffe, but Reeves does come down low here in front of us. And there's a timeout taken by Herculaneum with 3:06. We're going to keep it right here. And we're going to talk once again about our good buddy Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography. That is cheapseatsphoto.com, 314-402-9014, cheapseatsphoto.com. Banners, photos, custom printing. Does ours, just did another load for Mr. Hallbrook, and I'm telling you right now, anytime you see us at one of our events, those banners that are done, those are done by Ron Rigdon with Cheap Seats Photography, cheapseatsphoto.com. You want to give him a call and say, hey, we heard about you, and the nice folks at Livestream STL said we need to give you a call.
Yeah, absolutely. We just put in an order, and I'm going to probably have to make another order there, Ron. We've got our Friday Night Blitz. We'll take a look at it behind us here real quick. Our Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL, the blue channel. We're going to have to get a new one. It's orange for the South channel, so we'll have that when it comes in. It's already been ordered, so it should be here in a few days.
Very good. Herculaneum takes that second timeout in the second half here. Something to watch, because I feel like they would have wanted those in the back half of the game last week as they got down a little bit close and ran out of timeouts. Only one remaining here in the second half for Herculaneum.
And that limp now even more noticeable.
Yep.
And if we're seeing it up here, I know if we were down on the field, we're seeing that as well.
Yep.
And I can tell you right now, anytime Mattingly comes in to meet me in the middle on the other side of the ball, I'm going down low and I'm going to be twisting and turning, and there goes that flash again on the sideline. There's a ball thrown up, and the referee is saying no.
Oh boy.
Peyton Light looked like I thought he came down with it. But on that 4th and 14 play, they're going to call it incomplete, as not going to be able to review that one, and that will be a turnover on downs after that 4th down play. And it looks like Mattingly is now finally going to come off the field.
Heck of a play, though.
3:01 left to go in the third. Once again, if you're following us out on Mixlr through that TKDS Sports app, thank you very much. There's that flash once again. Herculaneum going left to right in the all-black uniform with red numbers outlined in white. Fredericktown is going right to left. They've got black pants, white jerseys with black numbers outlined in gold. Fake handoff, going to be a keeper by Nolan Holland, who's going to stay in at quarterback. It appears it's a photographer on the side.
Are you talking about on the far side over there?
Yep.
There are a couple of photographers over there. I did notice that as well there.
Gain of about 6 on the play brings down 2nd and 4, as that is number 28, Zach Botbile, checking out. Haven't mentioned his name a whole lot tonight. I know that that last game against Jefferson, he was all over the place along with DJ Baca, but their offense hasn't been out on the field that long tonight. Kudos to the Herculaneum defense for stepping up to the task tonight. Here's an inside handoff to number 26. That's Dane Sensel. Sensel grabs about 1 or 2 on that carry. Not much is going to quickly bring down a 3rd and 4 for the Fredericktown Black Cats.
Yeah, and if you're Fredericktown, you got to get a first down here and create some momentum on the offensive front.
And Catchings and Carter down here in front of us, the 2 wide receivers, I mean, they have been used minimally at best tonight. Snap back, that goes through the quarterback. That's down at his feet. And that is a turnover recovered by the Herculaneum Black Cats.
Timely turnover right there, isn't it?
I believe that was number 53. That was not Matt Bates that came up with that. That was 53 Zach Skurlock that came up with that.
That was number 53 Matt Bates back in 1990.
Herculaneum recovers at the Fredericktown 40-yard line. So the small field to work with after Herculaneum had given Fredericktown a 20-yard field to work with. Herculaneum gets a 40-yard field on the muff snap. Mattingly hands off inside to Peyton Light. Peyton bangs and churns his way down to the 35-yard line. They'll call that a gain of 5, brings up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and after they couldn't convert on that long 4th down, they get about the same field position just with a fresh set of downs. So we'll see what the offensive front can do here. Mattingly still got that limp out there.
70 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Once again, Matt Bates, Austin Bearden, producer Ray Hallbrook here with you, Dugan Memorial Field in Herculaneum. Thank you once again for tuning in on your Friday night. There's a flare pass out to Galena, and he is met hard and ran over by Carter Cheney over on the sideline. Was corralled by Leandra Catchings, and Cheney just comes right over the top and finishes off business. Good night.
Yeah, I think right idea, right, to change it up a little bit, see if you can get the screen pass, but they were all over it.
I still say you got a couple reads off of that. You know, you get Galena out on the flat like that, fake that thing out to him. Because, again, as you had mentioned, you know, kudos to the starting 5 on that line for Herky. There hasn't been much pressure back on Mattingly all night, so he does have a little bit more time to set up shop. But he's going to take that snap directly. He's going to run up the gut. He's met by Mason Proffer. Gets it down to the 34-yard line, call it a gain of 2, and the clock's still continuing to run now, 35 seconds and change, and Dalton Queener gets up a little gimpy.
They're going to take the quarter, it looks like. Nope.
21 on the play clock, 26 on the game clock.
Got to run one. One coach was waving them off, and one coach said, hey, stay out there.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't want to use a timeout either.
And apparently because this is 4th down, 4th and 4. So here we go. Mattingly awaits the snap. So Herculaneum. So Dalton Queener jumps off. There's no call in the neutral zone on that. And then it looked like Shea Eberhardt kind of dropped to a knee or made a move. I mean, kind of just like that's not in the neutral zone, and they're going to call Herculaneum now for the false start when, in my untrained eye, just, you know, being a former nose guard, that it should have been a false start on Fredericktown, but they're going to call. You know what? The Black Cats are getting a penalty.
Yep. You know, tough one to swallow if you're the Herculaneum Black Cats, but.
And on a 4th and 4, when you had your snap count altered and you got the jump you were looking for, you didn't get the call. Well, then everybody's kind of going to scramble mode, like, well, they moved.
Yep.
I don't want to move, but why didn't you call that? Well, then you shoot yourself in the foot. Now you're 4th and 9 from the 39. So let's see what Coach Boss has drawn up here on this play. It's a direct snap back to Mattingly. He's just going to take it on his own. Pinballs off of a couple players, and he falls to the 33-yard line, which is where the Fredericktown Black Cats will pick up as we head to quarter number 4. This is the Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto Mall.
Where family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays. We have Southern Nights on Wednesdays. We've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
Fresh 12 set up for quarter number 4. Austin Bearden real quick is going to go over the scoring summary in the third quarter for us. Austin, what do we have?
Okay.
And there it is.
That was it.
There you are.
But good back and forth, right? I think Fredericktown found a little bit on their last drive offensively. Herky looked really good there down the stretch. It couldn't convert. I saw Coach Hunter on the defensive front here for Herky rally the troops and say, hey, this is it right here. We lost a tough one last week in the fourth quarter. He's let them know that, you got one more quarter to dig in deep and find a way to win this one as you're up 6-0.
So last week, Herculaneum enters into the fourth quarter, and, they're up 6-0 against Windsor. Windsor gets a late touchdown and an extra point. Converted, and speaking of converted, that is number 5, Nolan Holland, now the quarterback for this half for Fredericktown, busts it all the way up to the 40, a gain of 7. But eerily, you go into the fourth quarter now against Fredericktown, and you're still up only 6-0, and the result was a missed PAT. So even though the two roads of how they got there last week with the defense on the field all the time, this week the offense is on the field all the time, but the two roads meet. 6-0 to start the fourth quarter with a missed PAT being your toe stubbing for the game.
Yep, and we'll see if they can hang on in this one as Fredericktown can't complete that pass.
And Catchings can't hang on to another one. It's twice they've gone to him right now, and Catchings can't catch it. Just underway here in quarter number 4.
I think it's interesting, though, they continue to try to pass because they had a few good running plays, Fredericktown that is, on the offensive front. Looked like they had a little momentum going, and it just doesn't seem they're clicking on the passing front.
And I agree with you on that point, but the passes are these, the flare passes off to the flat, where I was surprised they haven't gone a little deeper if they were to break out their passing game. And once again, Holland, he tucks it under, and on 3rd and 3 gets absolutely nothing. And just as quick as Fredericktown was out there, now it is a 4th and, well, they'll give him 1, so call it 4th and 2.
Yeah, I think the Fredericktown coaches are seeing what we see up here too, though, right? Herky's giving them a big blanket, that is the wide receivers, to have a little bit of room to play with. And so that toss out to the flat probably is 5-6 yards, if not more, if you can beat a guy in space. But they just haven't been able to do it thus far.
They've got number 24, Mason Proffer, lined up right down here in front of us on the numbers. And if he goes in off of number 20, that's J.D. Romero out there now down in front of us. And they're saying there might have been a fumble on the play, but for not. Number 11, Ethan Marler out there. But I was just going to say, the wide receiver down here in front of us, Proffer, if he just cuts in towards the middle of the field on just a quick in, and if you're only needing a couple yards, which it looks like they must have gotten to just pick up that first down.
Yeah, that was inches there, but they got it.
So once again, Proffer down in front of us, being guarded by J.D. Romero. 2 linebacker set for the Black Cats. Shotgun snap, back to Holland. Holland zings it back over, tries Catchings again, and Catchings can't do that either again.
Yeah, again, I think Fredericktown has seen exactly what we see, right? So on the far side, got two receivers that way. The far receivers got pretty close coverage, probably a 5-yard blanket, but then the inside receivers got 10, maybe 15 yards between the DB and himself. So it does open that opportunity for a screen with a quick block, and you probably have 10 yards to gain if you catch that pass and you get that block. They just haven't done it successfully yet.
How many times do you go to the same guy that keeps dropping a ball before you're like, I gotta pick a different one?
Yep. I think you got to set up different. for sure. So I think they got the matchups they want. As you can see, you got that gap again. The play is definitely there. They've got the right idea.
And it looks like a delay of game penalty taken by Fredericktown, as Nolan Holland did not see the play clock winding down, as it is Ren 10-10 left to go here in quarter number 4, and that'll move them back 5. So on 2nd and 10, make that 2nd and 15 now. Makes the sledding just a little bit tougher.
Not a lot of penalties in this one, but that one will hurt.
Totally agree with that. Proffer comes now once again down here right in front of us, being guarded by Romero, who they have not picked on yet. Snap back to Holland, a little bobble, another double handoff. Avoids the block in the back. Nope, they're going to call the block in the back, and they're going to get number 58, Carter Ricard. Usually when you call a lineman's name on the offensive side on a running play, that is usually not a good thing, and probably going to be the block in the back on him, as there's 2 flags in that general location of where that foul occurred at. But, you know, I have been wrong before.
I'm going to give a big shout out downstairs to our camera lady downstairs, Carmen Weir, a 2022 graduate, 2023 graduate. She graduated this past spring, so I believe she is up at Lindenwood University.
Big decision here for Herky. They're deciding if they're going to take that penalty or keep it here and take the loss of downs.
Yeah.
Surprised they're allowing him this much time to decide.
Oh, I know.
It's like an MLB review right here.
So it's an illegal block that they're calling, and they are going to march him back. And is the block in the back, is that a 10?
Yep.
10 yards.
10
so
yarders, yeah.
So they'll make it 2nd and 25.
Yeah, and I think what the Herculaneum coach was asking too is it from the spot of the foul or the spot of the ball? And it was from the ball. That made that final decision.
So 2nd and 25 from the 28 with 10:01 left to go in this contest. Barring a touchdown and a missed extra point to send us to overtime. But right now catches his first one of the game, spins out, goes down the sideline, and just enough of a tackle by Galena up top, as Catchings finally does catch one and is able to shake free from the tackle, and now Fredericktown has got something cooking on that 2nd and 25, and they pick up a ton, and they take it down to the Herculaneum 33-yard line.
Well, you know what they say, practice makes perfect, right? So after a few that can't convert, they finally get that play to line up, get the yardage they want, and Mattingly comes out limping and says, hey, I'm taking my job back. Not going to let that happen again.
There is Holland, grabs that, and he's going to run out to the outside. Comes all the way to the sideline, chased out. Was a little tacky over there by Keaton Reeves, but didn't finish him off out of bounds, so they're not going to call anything on that. And takes that down to the 34-yard line.
Says a lot about Mattingly. He went straight to Coach Hunter after that long catch and said, hey, I'm going in. I don't think he had much of an option to Coach
to the
Hunter.
30-yard line. I'm sorry, that was a gain of 4 on the play. 9:26 left to go. You really like that mentality, and I appreciate the gamesmanship on that too. But you know what, though? Now you don't want to tell Coach, hey, on my bad ankle, I'm better than the other guy that was out there, and then you turn around and get beat, as they're going to try it as well. And right on cue, Catchings shook off Mattingly, but good job to pick up out there the dark jersey with the dark number up there. Can't make that out yet. I'll let you follow him along, see who that was up top.
I think Mattingly just did a great job there. Didn't make the tackle, got a little bit of an over pursuit, but did a great job. Read that all the way, knew the ball was coming, and he almost had it picked off, which what caused the over pursuit and the lack of tackle, but stopped him enough to make the make the receiver get caught by a helping hand. I didn't get the number either.
I'm thinking that is number 10. It was Keaton Reeves, where Mattingly just delayed him enough to give Reeves enough time to come up to a finish him off and assist with that, as Fredericktown now tries running it up the gut with 8:30 now and counting.
And this is an absolute huge, huge fourth down. If you're Fredericktown and you convert, you put yourself in a position to either tie this game or potentially take the lead. And if you're Herculaneum, you're in a spot where you could be right back where you were last week, chasing the clock to try to get back into it.
And as we've kind of been watching tonight, when you watch the PATs and the way that has been shaping up, even on the punting game, don't think there's much of a field goal game to where, you know, if you did need even a short field goal, that may not even be in question either. And Queener is like pointing out of his stance, and they're apparently not going to call a false start on that one. So we'll see how this shakes out, because I guess they did call a timeout. Okay, so 7:49, Herculaneum up 6-0. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
Hi, this is Steve Curley at MasterTech Auto Glass. Response has been great to our new business, but remember, we're not new in the business of auto glass. We have over 20 years of experience in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and we also offer camera recalibration services to keep your safety features functioning properly. We're a family-owned business, and I sincerely ask that you give my wife, Amanda, and I the opportunity to earn your business. So stop in or give us a call at 636-208-0018 or check us out at mastertechautoglass.com. We're MasterTech Auto Glass, located at 104 Twin City Mall in Crystal City, Missouri. Your vehicle will be in good hands at MasterTech Auto Glass.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook, and Austin Bearden back here with you at Dugan Memorial Field. Holland takes the snap. He's going to take it on his own. Shakes out a one tackle, breaks through, keeps going, bangs down to the 15-yard line. And there was a fumble. Fumble on the play from Nolan Holland. Right before he went down, the ball comes out. That will be Herculaneum ball after a 9-yard pickup by Nolan Holland. And at the 15-yard line with 7:43 left to go in this one. Fredericktown puts the ball on the carpet and gives the other Black Cats from Herculaneum a gift.
Yeah, and that's the second one tonight. Can Herky make this one count?
Points off of turnovers are always huge in any sport, in any game. And number 66, Will Klauser, checks in on the defensive line front, along with Queener, Galena. Inside handoff, he breaks out over the 21, give him a gain of 6 on that. Should bring up a 2nd and 4.
So going back to that defensive series, you love that Mattingly goes out, forces his way back out in the field, but now you need him for 85 yards to get down the field as your quarterback with a not-so-great leg. Be interesting to see how that shows up here down the stretch with a little over 7 minutes left in this one.
How much running is he going to do on the ankle? How much further damage is he going to do to the ankle? And Coach Boss is apparently thinking this, you know, even on the bad wheel, is going to give me the best chance to win this game. As Maddox Knepper, 5'10", 241, and that is a freshman out there wearing number 70 for the Fredericktown Black Cats, and he has been an animal on the ball tonight on the defensive side.
And if you're Coach Boss, I mean, he's probably right. You know, you're already on your third-string quarterback. Even if you have, I don't know, a fourth, fifth-string quarterback, do they know the plays? Do you feel comfortable enough to get those plays in? Can they handle the entire game? I mean, people don't understand that quarterback position. There's a lot of mental game to that.
Another snap, inside handoff, Looks like that appears to be Galena. We'll find out. As that bank of lights right across the way. Little glare coming off. Or was that Romero, number 20? No, that's 21. That was Galena. 6:13 left to go, and there's a injured player down on the field. And while we're there, we will thank everybody over at Pasta House in Festus, pastahouse.com, as they already have the injured player off the field. Looks like that's number 9, DJ Baca. Texas Roadhouse over in Festus, and Jeff Fitter up there, Case and Bucks in Barnhart. As we approach 8:57 Central Standard Time and a beautiful 71 degrees outside. I mean, I'm not saying there's always like a perfect football weather, but I will tell you right now, this is about as darn close as you could get to it.
It's definitely really good as a spectator. I think as a player, and you could probably attest to this too, I love 40 to 50 degree weather because 40 to 50 felt like 70 with all the pads on and running up and down the field. I'm sure Mattingly would appreciate that too, as busy as he has been, and Everhart playing both sides of the ball. A lot of guys playing both sides of the ball this evening.
But we might be able to find out from Coach Boss, at least if not, over the weekend here, exactly what the extent is of the injury to Mattingly, and if it's just something as simple as just giving it an ice bath. And but I'm surprised that ankle's not even a little more heavily taped than what it is, unless it has to do with restricted mobility. But Brinkley lining it up. Here comes Mattingly straight up the gut, being chased by Catchings. There's a flag in the secondary. But Mattingly on the wounded ankle takes it all the way down to the 25 from the Herculaneum 26-yard line. And Catchings looks to be down after trailing Mattingly for about 30 yards. But let's also find out what the flag is as well.
The flag's picked up, so there's no flag. I don't know if my math's right, but I think it's a 49-yard run there for Mattingly.
I was going to say 48. We go 49. Look at that herky math. We'll take it either way.
48 and a half. We'll call it.
And we got an update over here from producer Ray Hallbrook.
Yeah,
what do you have?
We're a few minutes away from being the end of the game here, and we just want to let anybody interested, if you're interested in being a sponsor, give us a call, 314-852-4398, or live stream stl@outlook.com. We would love to have you on as a sponsor. We do have a couple more slots left. Continue the great, amazing coverage that we have out here for Friday Night Blitz, along with Diamondcast softball and Vikings volleyball. We cover Jefferson College Vikings.
Well, we're going to be out there Wednesday.
We'll be out there Wednesday, and I'll put the schedule up here right now as we speak here.
And sorry to piggyback on you real quick, but that phone number for the advertising, Ray, that's your personal phone number. That doesn't go to some little business line where you got to hit 25 different buttons to get a hold of Ray or leave him a voicemail. Right. Call him, you know what, do us a favor, call him like 2 o'clock this morning.
No, I won't be answering
and be like, you know what, I'm interested in doing some advertising, and I'm telling you right now, he will pick up. And he will listen to what you have to say.
I might be a little groggy, but, hey.
Catch him at a weak moment, and you might get a sweeter deal.
Are you a deep sleeper?
Depends on the day, I guess. Yeah. Tonight I might be a deep sleeper.
See, I'm a deep sleeper, so my wife would be waking me up.
Yeah, I get you.
So we're like you could drop a bomb off inside the house, and, and you're the last one to get up.
That's great.
6:03 left to go in this one, as they're still tending to the injured Fredericktown Black Hat.
Yeah.
Down there on the field appears to be number 66, Will Klauser, but don't want to, speculate. No, that was Catchings. I'm sorry, because Catchings was trailing Mattingly on the play.
Yeah.
The 6'1" junior, Leandro Catchings.
Heck of a job by Catchings, because without him, Mattingly was going to the house for Herculaneum.
And that was on that wounded wheel, too.
Yep.
I mean, for somebody that's had a noticeable limp and – what do you call that? Sellout Mex effort, if you will, that,
Says a lot about a guy with just a few minutes left in the fourth quarter and played both sides in this one.
And they will wind the clock. And look to see who's back there at quarterback now. As Herculaneum takes the ball down to the 18-yard line. And it looks like they had Galena back there because he's the one wearing the white gloves.
Yeah, ran a little wildcat there.
And Mattingly's going to check back in. So I don't know if that was just an equipment thing or if that was actually just a scheduled personnel thing, but because you wouldn't want to just be icing it for just a play or two. But you got double wide receiver up top and only one. Okay, now they're going to spread out, but I mean you got to run a play off of that, take advantage of that. But Mattingly, he's going to go straight up the gut. He's going to hobble in from the 18, and look at him on one wheel. I mean, now the hobble is really noticeable now. But he is able to reel off an 18-yard run with 5:02 left to go in this one. McCoy has got to come all the way back to, no, they're going to go for 2.
And smart decision, right? They haven't had any luck on the PAT side. Why not try to punch it in?
So they're bringing out number 70, Carter Light, the center. So they're going to replace the center. But if you're going to do that, it would be like a long snap, you would think.
I think they're a little confused on the field, to be honest with you. They might be taking a timeout here.
And right on cue, timeout is taken. We're going to step aside for just a quick timeout. It is currently 12-0 Herculaneum over Fredericktown. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Matt Bates, Ray Hallbrook, and Austin Bearden back here with you at Dugan Memorial Field in Herculaneum. As a little confusion here right now for the point after, so timeout taken by Herculaneum as McCoy was going to go grab his tee to kick off. Coach said no, come on back.
They're going wildcat here. Mattingly's not out there.
Interesting.
Is interesting.
So let's see how this unfolds here, because that is Galena. And they're going to get him just on the other side, so he was able to sneak that in for 2. I thought Galena got stood up right at the goal line, but he gets the big 2 points for Herculaneum. So there is their first converted extra point of the year, as that 2-point conversion now puts them up an official 2-score game at 14-0 with 5:02 left to go in the fourth quarter.
That's got to feel good if you're Herculaneum. Haven't had much success in the point after attempt. Finally catches it in, gets the point back that you didn't get on your first touchdown. Makes you feel like you're in the driver's seat here with 5 minutes left in this one. Up 14-0 behind a big Mattingly 49-yard run and then an 18-yard touchdown run.
Some kickoff personnel. Chase Lubert, number 7, the freshman, is going out there for Herculaneum, along with number 12, Sawyer Tucker, the 6-foot senior. So real quick, while we have a chance, couple of the seniors here. Sawyer Tucker, number 12. Number 53, Zach Skurlock. Number 58, Shea Eberhardt. Number 61, Cameron Light. And number 62, Demian Light. Any chance I get, I always want to wish the seniors the best, as the next day and the next game is not guaranteed for you, as I know that all too well. So congratulations to you guys up to this point on your senior service. It's a kickoff, and it is taken. It was a squibber, came up, and on the other side of the field, and that is Mason Proffer, who comes up to the Herculaneum 44-yard line. So not so fast. Kickoff kind of short, squibbed right through the middle, and Proffer made short work of about 35 yards, and he reels it all the way back into Herculaneum territory down to the 44-yard line. So Fredericktown still not going to fold up shop just yet, but if they need 2 scores, you got a couple ticks left in 5 minutes to do so.
Yeah, they're going to move quickly, and they've had great field position in this one, just about every drive offensively. So another shot here, see if they can get some things clicking, and if nothing else, get some momentum into next week.
Nolan Holland back in at quarterback. 6'1", 160 junior. He's going to swing it outside. That's handled by Catchings. Shakes one, slips, and leg rolled up underneath him, and he's going to try to shake that one off, but Holland goes to the sideline.
Yeah, they continue to get that cushion from the Black Cats defense. However, because it's so far, it's such a long throw for the quarterback, they've got the time to come up and make that play pretty quickly.
So down by 2 scores, Coach Bearden, when do you start kind of just stepping up the tempo on the Fredericktown side? Because you need 2 scores, you got to get the ball again.
Yep.
Wouldn't you want to just start getting up to the line a little bit quicker?
A lot quicker, in my opinion. It's something we saw last week for Windsor's offense wrapping up the first half. They ran out of time. They probably could have put 7 on the board against Herculaneum going into the half.
Here's a deep ball, just out of the reach of Catchings. Little bumping, little bump and run, if you will, but a little bumping on there by Mattingly.
Got holding on the offense, so we're going to bring this one back.
Good call down there, as I've got a reflection right here in front of me, so I did not even see that hit the carpet. The lights are bright here at Dugan Memorial Field.
We'll talk about the lights here. We've been told next season here we will have a new surface, probably new lighting, new sound system, thanks to a no tax increase from the last election. So kudos to all the folks here at Herculaneum getting some upgrades.
I thought you were going to say it was a Ray Halbrook donation.
Oh boy. I'll take credit for it, but hey.
They'll have you on the ballot in no time.
They will have me on the ballot, unfortunately for that. You don't want me as a politician.
That is true. 2nd and 19 from the 45. They go back out to Catchings once again and rotated out their quarterback. And it looks like they brought in Kason Whitener for another series. So they've rotated Holland out.
Definitely been a game of adjustments, right? Haven't had a lot of success on the ground, so they try to kick it out. They start to get the screen pass where they're actually catching it. Now Herculaneum's coming up and getting it. Now can you run it the other way off of maybe a fake screen pass with a run up the middle or, an end around? There's a lot of options here depending on what Fredericktown wants to do.
And now in at wide receiver number 85, Xander Steffens. He runs that inner post, now breaks out to the outside, and Whitener just not able to see him, and he tries to dump it off to Tim DeSanto. That falls incomplete, but I'm telling you right now, Xander Stevens made the fake in, went out, and at about the 35-yard line, he had all kinds of daylight. But Whitener under a little duress. He's going to come out now, or he's just going to the sideline to get a play. But Xander Stevens, 6'4", 175, by far and away taller than any Herky Black Cat defender, as Keaton Reeves, even at 6'1", Mason Morton at 5'8". And now another whistle before the snap, and Another timeout taken. We're going to keep it right here with 3:06 left to go in this one.
Just letting everybody know, if you're interested in checking out all of the local sports here at Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, Case and Bucks here. Case and Bucks Grub and Pub, our good friend over there, Jeff Fitter. Pasta House down Bollinger, all of the great folks over at Pasta House. Got a couple, all 4 or 5 of their TVs have live stream STL on there. Texas Roadhouse got a couple for live stream STL and live stream STL South as well there. That's Mike Lee over there. Great folks we've been able to partner with for this season here and all year long now. So check out local sports here, brought to you by us here at Livestream STL. Got all the great folks there at Pasta House, Texas Roadhouse, and Case and Bucks Grub and Pub. As we are wrapping things up, you see some of our scores coming in here. We've got, I'll give you the last few here.
I was going to say anything of interest right now, Mr. Hall.
Eureka 63, Hazelwood West nothing.
Wow.
That's a blowout. A little bit of a blowout there. There'll be more. We'll try to have that wrapped up here for our post game.
In the meantime, 3:06 left to go in this one here from Dugan Memorial Field. And once again, just as a reminder, next week, live stream STL will be at Jefferson R7, home of the Blue Jays. Herky will travel there, and live stream STL South will be Windsor at Festus. So tune in, and pass intended for number 85, Xander Stevens, falls incomplete. And that appears to be a turnover on downs, as the Herculaneum defense on that one, that had Mason Morton out there defending that one, and Herculaneum will take over. It looks like at the 47, their own 47-yard line, so 53 yards. To pay dirt, and Mattingly, gimpy ankle and all, come right back out onto the field.
Yeah, need a couple first downs. Looks like Fredericktown only 1 timeout left on this one, so opportunity to run down some clock and see if you can get into next week. Ball security is huge in this moment.
And promptly the high snap, and Mattingly is just bulldozed by 4 Fredericktown Black Hats, led by Tim DeSanto, Justice Clauser. So, yes, Mr. Ray.
Got some great fans down here at Herculaneum saying hello to the camera lady down there. That is the Miss Carmen Weir, Herculaneum alum. We appreciate Carmen coming back. I called her up on a whim, literally called her up on a whim yesterday. And I said, hey, would you be available? And she's like, yes, I'm coming back. We're going to come back for home opener. Of course I will.
3 seconds left on the play clock, 2:15, and inside handoff, as that appears to be Gabe Moore, number 1. His first carry of the night on not really an end around. He came halfway around, takes the inside handoff, goes up the gut, and there's another Fredericktown player down right now.
Kind of a delay there, but he went down quickly.
We're going to take a break here there, Matt.
Okay, we're going to step aside with 1:55 left to go in this one with the injury on the field. Herculaneum up 14-0. This is Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL.
Rutherford is the place to shop for your next vehicle. We have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, and they're all priced to sell. Not in the market for a new car? We have a great service staff that can keep your car in top shape. Also, be sure to check out our parts department for your next car project. Once again, we're Rutherford off I-55, the Herculaneum Auto Mall.
Family pride is driven home. Rutherford, Ruther.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
Alongside producer Ray Hallbrook, Austin Bearden, Matt Bates here with you at Dugan Memorial Field in downtown Herculaneum as the Herculaneum Black Cats on top 14-0 over the Fredericktown Black Cats, a rare matchup of double mascot teams with 1:24 and counting as the play clock's ticking down. And running that down, Gabe Moore gets the ball again, and he gets just to midfield. And a little shenanigans down in front of us between Alex Amberger, number 2. And it looked like Peyton Light coming in there to separate things. Brinkley's going to check into the ball game once again, the freshman, number 25. I'll tell you what, if I had probably like a underscore player of the game would probably be Brinkley.
Okay.
You know, asking the young man to come in. You know, if you were wanting to nominate a player of the game, you know what? I'd probably have to go with Mattingly with the job he's done tonight to suck it up and seal the deal. But as far as your undercard would go, I would say Brinkley. I mean, the job you've asked that freshman to do in kind of like a fullback capacity and then turn around and play middle linebacker on the other side of the ball as well.
Definitely a great second hand, I think, for Mattingly, and his first time out as the quarterback this evening. And then, you know, I would just give a huge shout out, not one individual in particular, but just the Herculaneum defense showing up again this week, only allowing 7 points last week and 0 thus far in week 2.
Well, and about a 30-degree drop in temperature and not being out there as much. These guys on the defensive side of the ball probably thought this was like a holiday.
Yeah.
Might be a little warmer next week.
It might be, but, you know, you got to enjoy this one while you got it. And there's a handoff to Brinkley from Mattingly, and a little more brouhaha going on there with Ethan Marler, one of them in there for Fredericktown. Gabe Moore checking in, and number 74, Andrew Robbins. Nope. 74 is Jadek Kozlowski. I got to read the Herculaneum roster, the 6'1" sophomore, number 74. Whoop. Ashton Henderson, number 59 for Herculaneum, was going to come out, and they're like, no, you just might as well stay in there. And so he will.
I'm shocked they're keeping Mattingly out there with 1:10 left in this one. You would think they'd want to get him off the field.
Any chance you could get off that ankle, I would say would be well-deserved time off of it. Pass out in the flat, and was it held on long enough? They're going to say it was. Didn't really make much of a football move, did Mason Proffer, but he had it. Slips out of his hands, puts the ball on the turf, and with 65 seconds left to go in this one, Herculaneum will take over at their own 48-yard line with a chance to just take a couple snaps and call this one a ball game.
Yeah, and, you know, we hit on this when they hit the big touchdown, but it's got to feel good, right? You know, had a tough one last week, and this one found the offensive clicking. Defense held up, and now you see yourself in the driver's seat with just a few seconds left in this one, up 14-0 over Fredericktown.
So it looks like Galina's going to be, nope, he's just back there as a safety valve. It is going to be Mattingly taking a knee. And they're at least guaranteed one more snap on this one. Once again, a big shout out and a big thank you to Pasta House in Festus. Thank you for airing the games tonight. Texas Roadhouse, Case and Bucks in Barnhart. Ask about those live stream specials while you're there. Thank you, Rutherford, for the halftime sponsor, Breeze Dental Care for the pregame show. And also to Tire Bargains, Master Tech Auto Glass, Stacy Miller at Berkshire Hathaway, Nicole Girardi over at Farm Bureau, and Mama's on the Hill, and Cheap Seats Photography. As time's ticking off here, gentlemen, final 24 seconds. Any final thoughts as Herculaneum's going to seal this one up 14-0?
Yeah, I think we've been hitting on it right the last couple minutes, but just a really good performance by Herky, I think, to build from last week to this week. They found some offensive rhythm, and defensively just continued to hold up and do a really, really nice job. Coach Hunter has obviously put in some work this summer and into the fall getting those guys ready. So got to feel good going into week 3, 1-1 instead of 0-2, and now they get to ring the bell here in Herculaneum.
Was just going to say a tradition even back in 1990, well aware of that as well, that one of the traditions you hear a lot about, but a lot of people don't get to see very often. But yeah, ringing the bell. So all the seniors, they start with them. They get a ring on the old Liberty Bell, and then you go down to all the underclassmen underneath, but you only get 14 rings on it, so the 14 are selected very precariously.
Absolutely, and it's a good privilege to have, and you know, those big ones when you get the big point leads and things like that, you know, that's when you get through the whole roster. That one feels real good from top to bottom.
So Mr. Hallbrook, Mr. Producer, we will send it back to you, and don't forget to tune in next week as I will be out at Jefferson along with Mr. Hallbrook for the Herculaneum Jefferson Blue Jays game, and Windsor will be at Festus on the Livestream STL South channel. Mr. Ray.
Yeah, and also we don't want to miss out on upon further review. We'll be reviewing this week's games. We will crown a player of the week as well, so check that out upon further review on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We will have that probably Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll try to let everybody know ahead of time. So if you haven't checked out Upon Further Review, it's a really cool little show that we've got going on. And as we are getting some of the final thoughts here and whatnot, but, the ball control worked. You know, Coach Boss, we heard him talk a little bit about, it's just next man up. And let's try to Band-Aid a week and see what we come up with, and see if we can bring back a number 2 or number 1 quarterback next week, and live the fight another day.
And I think that to piggyback off of that, Ray, I think that sentiment was very true. That this seemed like the proverbial. You were given a bunch of lemons. Can you even make lemonade out of it?
Right.
It's one thing to come into this week and okay, maybe I'm dealing with my second string quarterback, but when number 1 and number 2 are gone, you normally don't ideally want to plan for your third guy, but as he had said, next man up, and Mr. Manningley, Braden Manning did a heck of a job manning the helm tonight for the Herculaneum Black Cats, once again as they defeat the Fredericktown Black Cats 14-0.
And they just did a great job, right, of keeping the ball on offense. Last week they really struggled to do that. Had to fight a lot on defense. They were able to keep defense fresh, and it felt like every third down there was going to be a stop, and they did an excellent job this evening allowing the offense to do some work.
There you have it. There you are. We'll let everybody know what we've got going again. Next week, our Livestream STL South team will be over at Festus. The Festus Tigers will be taking on the Windsor Owls. That'll be at 7 o'clock, and then we'll be over at our team right here. We'll be over at Jefferson High School. Jefferson Blue Jays will be hosting the Herculaneum Black Cats again at 7 o'clock for all of us here at Livestream STL.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Yeah, there you go. And all of us here again. Thank you so much down below there, Carmen Weir, Austin Bearden, Matt Bates, Ray Halbrook, all of us here Livestream STL. Jeff Whitener in the office giving us all the updates. Let's do the updates real quick. We will do the updates because we are on a radio. We forgot about that part. Tonight's scores, this is what we have right now at this particular point. 36-0. Sullivan defeats DeSoto Thursday night. Herculaneum wins today 14-0. University City still being blanked by Seckman 49-0. Hillsboro and Cape Central 28-21 right now in the fourth quarter. Hillsboro ahead. Festus 6, Valley Catholic in the lead here 20-6. They're in the fourth quarter. North County 7, St. Clair 19, that's in the fourth quarter. Jefferson 42, Cuba nothing. That is a final. DeBerg 7, St. Pius 33, so that's a good win there for St. Pius. Looks like they're going to be going on to win there. Grandview 38, Bayless 8, Perryville 12, Windsor nothing in the fourth quarter. St. Vincent 14, but Scott City's in the lead right now, 16-14. That is a final, actually. Louisiana 6, Crystal City nothing. Lafayette 42. Fox 18, Parkway South and Northwest are tied at 7 in the third quarter. We do not have a score for Melville and Oakville, but we do for Eureka. They are up big, 63-0 over Hazelwood West. And as I say that again, all of us here at Livestream STL, thanks so much for watching Friday Night Blitz on Livestream STL. We hope you enjoyed tonight's program. We will see you down the road.
Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.